Hi, I'm Dan Thomas, and today, this video I want to talk about being true to yourself. How many times have you gone somewhere and somebody is being boisterous and braggadocious and how great I am and this and that, and you can see right through it. You can see that they're just a plastic facade. And in internet marketing, your prospects can see that in a minute, faster than a minute. They can see it in 10 seconds. So if you're trying to, well, I'm going to be like this marketer or this marketer, it's not going to work. You need to be yourself, true to yourself. Because if you try to make yourself into something that you're not, it will show up. And also, if you're doing it and it's not really you, you're not going to like it. And that enthusiasm of you liking it or not liking it is going to come through in your blog posts. It's going to come through in your videos. It's going to come through in everything that you do. So be true to yourself. Be ethical. Be moral. One of the things that I have found maybe a little lacking in, there's a lot of people that will jump from program to program to program because they're told it's a push button deal. You'll make $1 million by just implementing this software, or there's nothing like that. It doesn't work that way. As an engineer, I worked many, many years and made decent six-figure income. And you can see my story. You can, on the videos, you can go back at the videos and look at my story and see how I ended up in internet marketing. But the thing that I've found is that a lot of people will jump from place to place to place because all they're thinking about is making the quick money. And yes, you might make a few bucks quick, but to sustain a business, you really have to be in it for the long term. And to be in for the long term, you have to be willing to help your teammates or help your people that get into that system, whatever it is. And that part is going to make you unique from all the other people out there, maybe offering the same program and offer that you have. So what are you going to do that's maybe a little extra to help the prospect and eventually your customer? Because here's the thing, and you can say what you want about these motivational speakers and all these gurus and everything, but there's a lot of things that do resonate and that are true. And one is the late great Zig Ziglar. He was a great motivational speaker, but he was also a great salesperson, and he was a great salesperson through the years, so he adapted and trained. And one of the things that he said, and I believe this because it's worked for me, to make himself great in sales and in life, is he tried to help as many people as he could get what they wanted, and eventually then he would get what he wanted, which is the sales and everything else. But if you go into it just looking to make a quick buck, you don't care, you just want to make the quick turnaround and you're not going to help anybody, well, you're going to be sadly mistaken that people are going to see through that. And if that's your game, nobody's going to want to work with you. And that's why when you are standing out from the crowd and being unique and offering different things, maybe you're just starting out and you can't offer any kind of anything that's dollar-wise for a bonus, but you can offer them your time and your help and to get going. And then eventually that's going to lead into more dollars, and then you can lead into different things. But the fact is that when somebody signs up with you, you cannot just cut them loose. You need to answer their questions, mentor them. Now, obviously, the people that sign up, if they're in that quick get a buck scheme, well, they're going to fail, and you're going to see through that too, and you're probably not going to give them as much time. However, you do need to give everybody an equal chance and try to help them. Now, if they don't want to try to help themselves, that's a different story. But your first goal is Well, the bottom line in business is to make money. There's no doubt about that. But in order to do that, there's a step before that, and that is helping people. You know, in the programs that I offer, most of them are in the lower range as far as money to get in, and that just helps a lot of people that don't have a lot of money, that are in a problem. And then what happens is that they get into a program like this, and then they can build to a bigger program and a bigger program, and the people that they have brought in trust them, and then they will follow them in to the successes of these new programs. And so it just leads, it opens up this big funnel of how you can make your business go from zero to well over 6 figures a month in a fairly short amount of time. It's going to take work, there's no doubt about it, but if you've got the basics and the foundation correct of people knowing you, liking you, and trusting you, they're going to stay with you when you go to other programs, because the bottom line is you're going to end up having multiple streams of income. And in the programs that I have right now, the entry level is pretty low, so a lot of people can do it. And a lot of people then, they move on with me to other programs and then just keep continuing up. And that's because, you know, I'm not, you know, you sign up, you're not going to just be cut off. And you can't do that either. Otherwise, you're going to be going to another program saying this one didn't work, going to another program, this one didn't work. Generally, there's a reason, and it's usually because there's not enough effort put into it. Anyways, I'm Dan Thomas, and I hope you found this video informational, educational, and possibly entertaining. And I'll see you on the next video. I appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later.